Interesting facts about famous people.
Villains in Western movies 2.
Alright, longer.
Okay, let's get into
Let's
this.
do it.
Thanks for all your comments and input. In this video, I've expanded the list from 10 out to the top 20 villains. In no particular order, I'll leave the most requested till last, but that's the only reference to a favourite. Of course I can't get everyone into this list. Please forgive any mispronunciation of names. I'll do my best. Let's recap the first video of Western villains. Lee Marvin,
Looking at the new waitress.
Eli Wallach, I hope I pronounced that right, Alan Rickman,
Some men are born in the wrong century.
Michael Biehn, I hope I also pronounced that right,
Let's do it.
Jack Palance, Richard Boone, Barbara Stanwyck, Gene Hackman, Henry Fonda, Lee Van Cleef. Okay, now for the new lineup of 20 more villains in Western movies, based on your requests. Fernando Sancho, often cast as a Mexican bandit in spaghetti westerns, including The Big Gun Down, A Pistol for Ringo, and Return of Ringo, Arizona Colt, Minnesota Clay, and Satana. Gian Maria Volante. Volante played Ramon Rojo in A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, and El Indio in For a Few Dollars More, 1965. Both for money, as he did not consider either serious roles. His roles in them would bring him his greatest recognition from American audiences. Volante played the memorable role of the bandito turned guerrilla, El Chuncho, in A Bullet for the General, 1966. Yul Brynner in Westworld, a 1973 science fiction western film. The story follows guests visiting an interactive amusement park containing lifelike androids that unexpectedly begin to malfunction. One of the attractions is gunslinger Yul Brynner, an android programmed to instigate gunfights. The robot, Brynner, malfunctions, creating havoc and terror for the unsuspecting guests at Westworld, the adult theme park.
Hold it!
James Coburn in The Last Hard Men. In 1909, Arizona, retired lawman Sam Burgade, Charlton Heston, life is thrown upside down when an old enemy, Zach Provo, James Coburn, and 6 other convicts escape a chain gang in the Yuma Territorial Prison and come gunning for Burgade. Burt Lancaster in Veracruz, set during the Franco-Mexican War. This film centers on American mercenaries transporting a large shipment of gold to the port of Veracruz, but begin to have second thoughts about their allegiances. The picture's amoral characters and cynical attitudes towards violence, including a scene where Lancaster's character threatens to murder child hostages, were considered shocking at the time and influenced future westerns.
You're the one that killed
Brian
old Murdo
Dennehy
McKendrick.
in Silverado. Silverado is dominated by a slick
I didn't have
sheriff,
much choice.
Brian
He's about to
Dennehy.
shoot my brother in
He
the
is also
back.
the owner of the local saloon. Comes up against
Can't
a
be having that
misfit
now,
bunch
can
of
we?
friends who together want to right the injustices which exist in this small town. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for Dennehy.
This could have been such a sweet deal for us.
Richard Widmark in The Law and Jake Wade. Marshal Jake Wade, Robert Taylor, AIDS outlaw Clint Hollister, Richard Widmark, escape jail, but Clint wants to know where Wade hid the old hold-up loot taken while both men were outlaws in the same game. Anthony Quinn in The Last Train from Gun Hill. Kirk Douglas, Marshal Matt Morgan, tries to bring the son of an old friend, an autocratic cattle baron, to justice for his role in the rape and murder of the Marshal's Native American wife. Dean Martin in Rough Night in Jericho. Dean Martin's first time as the villain. A stagecoach bound for the town of Jericho is ambushed by Alex Flood, Martin, a lawman gone bad. Shooting from a safe distance, Flood wounds the coach's driver, Ben Hickman, who is brought into town by the only passenger, a gambler named Doolin. Bruce Dern, the Cowboys. When his cattle drivers abandon him for the goldfields, rancher Will Anderson, John Wayne, is forced to take on a group of boys as drivers to get his herd to market in time to avoid financial disaster. The boys learn to do a man's job under Anderson's tutelage. However, neither Anderson nor the boys know that a gang of cattle thieves, led by Bruce Dern, is stalking them. By now, most of you know what happens when they catch up with them.
Ben here,
Here are some honourable mentions that may make the next list.
and my daddy's
Leonardo
daddy.
DiCaprio,
Took me
Django
up and
Unchained.
killed over one day.
Dan Deria as Waco Johnny Dean in Winchester 73. Walter Brennan as Judge Roy Bean. Jack Elam, Once Upon a Time in the West. Jeremy Irons in Appaloosa. Carl Malden in Nevada Smith. Yakima Canutt. Robert Duvall in Joe Kidd. Kirk Douglas in The Villain. Idris Elba in The Harder They Fall. I don't think I need to remind you that I know there are many others you will certainly mention. I just can't fit everyone into one video. I'm sure you understand. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate likes, shares, and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification button to get my new videos. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.